Hi all. We are going to start. So could you please just comment if you all can see me? All right, great. Welcome to BI Consulting Pro, and this is our very first Power BI Bootcamp where you are going to learn a lot of things, and I'm sure you are going to get success in your career. And why I'm saying so, there's a couple of reasons for that. First, I believe in the hard work, and basically, I believe in the smart work, and I believe you are a smart person and you can learn a lot of things out of it. The recording is gonna be there later on as well on YouTube if you would like to have a look. But if you haven't subscribed our channel, please subscribe now. There are lots of surprises in this session, and you will get to know eventually at the end of this video. And if you are going to watch it later, then please don't forget to check the end of this video where we have a lot of surprises for you. Now, we are already late, probably by 7 minutes, and we also had a technical difficulty. So I'm really sorry about that if you face that. But we are going to have a look at the comments on the previous stream as well. If someone has already subscribed that event, then we would read out over here. So guys, you can have a look. Now, we call it Power BI Bootcamp for a purpose because in this one, you are going to learn basics of Microsoft Power BI. What is it? Why do we need it? Why you should learn it? And much more about that. Then also, we are going to have a demo where we are going to create a report. Later on, as I told you, we have some bonuses for you. So please stay tuned with us and we are going to let you know. Now, as you can see on your screen, my name is Ajay Kumar. I'm the Microsoft Data Platform MVP, founder, and consultant, and a mentor over here. And I'm a consultant as well. So let's start with that. Now you can see this screen, and if you are watching our other previous videos on YouTube, then you are familiar about this screen. So I have around 14 years of work experience. Currently, I'm living and working in the Netherlands, and I'm working in data and analytics field since the beginning. I also worked in Singapore for around 4 years, and then in November 2021, I moved to Netherlands, which we also call Holland. Now, I would also like to emphasize on this point that I was in India itself. I born and raised in India. India is a beautiful country, and I love my country a lot. So there's no doubt about that. But you must be wondering about why I decided to leave India. Well, many of you have already the answer for that question. But if you are still curious to know that story, then you can leave your comment in the comment section, and I'm going to explain you later, but not in this video. We are going to have a lots of Q&A sessions in the upcoming videos, but in this video also we are going to have a Q&A session, so you can ask me there as well. In case you have any other question, please keep it with yourself so that you can ask me during the Q&A session. And if you're going to watch this video later on, then also you can comment in the comment section, and definitely I'm going to answer to those questions. Now let's move on. First of all, let's talk about the agenda. What you are going to get out of this bootcamp. Whether you are a beginner or even you are an intermediate user of Microsoft Power BI, there is something for you in this one. First of all, we are going to get to know what is Microsoft Power BI. Then we are going to also talk about what makes it so popular. Why should I learn and use Microsoft Power BI? That's the question that I generally get it whenever I'm going anywhere or I'm presenting anything. A lot of people ask me about this, that why should I learn Power BI? Why can't I go for Tableau or any other data tool? And that's the reason I also invite a lot of the personalities in data and analytics and AI field over our channel for the interview, so that you can also hear from them. There's no doubt that I know about this one, I know the answer, but you should also get to know about this one. Then we are going to explore the Power BI architecture. What are the different components? What are the different services? How does it actually work? Then we will see Power BI in action when we are going to do the demo. We are going to create a report. It's not going to be a very thorough report, but yes, you will get an idea and you can directly start creating your very first report. That's my promise to you. Lastly, we are going to talk about learn and how to be master in Microsoft Power BI. So if this is something which actually interests you, so please stay tuned with me. We are also going to pick up your questions that you filled out on the form that we shared the link with you, and we will talk about them as well. So please sit down, relax, get your cup of coffee or tea, whichever you like, or maybe you would like to have some water, and it's going to be a great session. Now, in case any point of time you feel that you cannot hear my voice or any technical difficulties comes into this one, please guys let me know. I'm watching directly on the screen, although I have another screen as well, but probably I won't be able to pay much attention over there. So hi, hello to everyone once again, because I can see a lot of comment over there, but we are going to move forward. Before we begin, first of all, guys, you should know what is data. I know you are dealing with the data on your day-to-day life, but still the question same, what is data? Like it's a very fundamental concept that you should be aware about. Data is nothing, but it's a raw facts, numbers, text, image, videos, etc. And it's just unprocessed. And you can also say it doesn't have any context over there, but still it's a data. You are talking over phone, you are maybe just talking to your friend, you are going somewhere, your vehicle is also generating data. So everything around us is generating data, but that doesn't make any sense because there's no context over it. We don't know what is all about this one, but we can get the information out of it. So the another point comes, what is information then? We know it's just numbers. We are talking about data, and in very basic form, we call about it's a binary number. That's how our system processes the data in zero and ones. So when we have to convert data into information, then how does it actually work? Well, when we derived the information from the data, it takes a lot of process. So we have to process the data. First, we have to get the data, we have to store it, and then we have to apply different kinds of transformations on the top of it. Also, we have to provide the context to this one. That's how we call it an information. So having data doesn't mean it's an information. We have to get the information out of it by processing this data, by contextualizing this data. So once we have this information, then it provides a meaning and answers to most of the questions. For example, if you are working in India, and let's suppose you go to a coffee shop. In the coffee shop, you generally order and then they enter the data into the system. But where does this data goes actually? It's getting stored at some place. It can be any technology. I'm not saying that it is Microsoft Azure or they are using some cloud-based technology. That can be on-premise. That can be, a small hard disk in that one where they are storing the information. But later on, they process that information using the same software. That software might be developed by the TCS, by HCL, by IBM, or any other company. So it processes the data. It first takes the data by entering, because the input is the entering over there. Then it has to be stored over there to some place. Then the different operations are going to be applied on that. Then it has to be stored into a table where there's rows, column, etc. Like what is the price of your coffee, what is the date, what is the time, and what is the size of the cup, etc. Then we get this information. So this is information. Now the third part comes, the business intelligence or data and analytics, right? So in general sense, business intelligence is a process with the help of which we can make business intelligent enough that we can get to know some of the decisions out of it. For example, you are working in an organization and maybe they hired you as a BI developer or a data analyst, and you have a lot of data. Still, it's not an information. So first you have to process the data, and with the help of that data, you're going to tell a story, or you are going to get answer to certain questions. Then it becomes a business intelligence. So business intelligence, data and analytics, data science, and machine learning, AI, all under the part of data science. So it's a realm under which we have the different departments, and we have a specific purpose for each of these. Business intelligence was very popular before coming to the all data and analytics, ML, machine learning, or AI, etc. But it is still relevant. This is the way that you make your business intelligent enough so that you can take certain decisions. So what I was telling you, like, we have data and we have to tell a story using the data. That's what we are going to do. But do you know that we all are already performing BI tasks? And you must be curious why I'm saying so. Well, in one way or another, we always talk about what has happened, what is happening. That means Are our sales are gonna go up or down, or what is the trend going on for the last 1 year or 1 month, etc. Also, we talked about why it is happening. We have to find the root cause. In certain cases, we will also talk about what will happen in the future. Is there any way that we can prevent this to happen? Then there's a part when we talk about what should happen, how your business should run, how your business should meet the targets over there that has been defined even a year ago. So all these are the BI tasks. Now, the question still remains, what is Microsoft Power BI? Well, guys, over here, just everyone. Can you hear the sound? Let me pause it for a minute. It's a video by Microsoft, by the way, not for me. But can you hear the sound of this video? Please just let me know. I'm not sure. I have to check the settings then. I'm playing you again. If you cannot hear the sound, please do comment. All right. Don't worry, guys. This is just a simple video from Microsoft. I'm gonna send you even separately. And right now, I don't have separate screen that I can share with this one. Really, apologies for this one once again. Don't worry, I'm gonna send you this even the video separately in the chat. So soon you are gonna receive a link where you are gonna find this one. And I also know that it's gonna lagging a bit. So we will take care of this one. But I'm gonna talk about this one, that what is Microsoft Power BI, right? Just let me pause it over here. As we know that data is growing exponentially, everywhere the data is there. And this data we are going to use to get the information out of it. We always want to make our businesses data driven. In order to do that, we have to build our platform to process this data and to get information out of it, and then to perform the business intelligence. That's what I talked about previously as well. Microsoft Power BI is a business intelligence or self-service tool. Previously, when Microsoft brought this tool, it was more or like just a data visualization tool. But this is not just a data visualization tool, guys. This tool is going to be utilized for your various purposes. You can even perform end-to-end data analytics using this tool. And why I'm saying so? Well, in order to perform data analytics on data, first you have to extract the data, then you have to load the data, and then process the data. And at last, you do the data visualization. All of these parts you can do using Microsoft Power BI. On the other hand, the other tools like Tableau or some other tools, they are more focused on just the data visualization. But Power BI can do much better than that. And now, when we proceed further, you will get to know a lot of more things about it. So in short, Microsoft Power BI is a self-service business analytics tool that can help you to process your data and to get insights out of that data. You can tell a story using that data using Microsoft Power BI. Over here, you would get to know that how does it work? Well, this tool, Microsoft Power BI, is a cloud-based analytics and reporting tool. Like I said, it's a self-service business intelligence or business analytics or data analytics tool. You can connect to almost any kind of data source with the help of this. Microsoft Power BI has inbuilt data connector for more than 300 data sources. But you can also use the APIs to connect the rest of the data sources. That means you can connect almost with anyone. Not only that, in case your organization need to connect to a data source that is not available either via API or by any other things, then you can also create your custom connectors. And then you can get approved by Microsoft, or you can request Microsoft as well. It supports data modeling, it supports mashup, it supports data cleansing transformation. So that means you can play with your data, you can get the information out of your data. It is very flexible and interactive in terms of visualizations. So you can interact with the visualizations, you can slice and dice those visualizations, you can change them, you can customize them. Even your end user can customize them. And at last, you can distribute to any user, whether you want to use it on mobile phone, tablet, on your PC, maybe on your laptop, or on the go. So it's very easy to share and collaborate with other users. Now, it's been a market leader. Microsoft always been a market leader for the last 17 years in data and analytics realm, or let's say business analytics realm. And Microsoft Power BI has been launched ideally on October 2015 as a standalone product. However, even before that, it was available as an add-in to Excel. So you can see that Gartner is the organization who provides rating to these business intelligence tools which are available in the market, and then they place them into four different quadrants, like who's the leader, who's the challenger, who's the niche player, and who's visionary. And Microsoft Power BI has always been the leader. You can see all those ratings over here. Now, another question comes: what makes Power BI so popular? Well, guys, Power BI is popular because of certain reasons, and I'm going to list out some of them for you. Number one, Microsoft Power BI is so popular because Microsoft Power BI team always listen to its users. Whatever ideas they are bringing in or whatever features they would like to see in Microsoft Power BI, they always listen to them. There's a dedicated portals where you can provide your own ideas over there. Then, based on the rating of those ideas, that means a lot of people around the world are gonna vote on that. And Microsoft Power BI has one of the best community around the world. There are lakhs of crores of people who are voting or using that and helping each other in terms of any difficulties they are facing over there while doing their day-to-day work. So Microsoft team always listen to the user. So this is the reason number one. Secondly, you would get extensive learning resources from Microsoft. And not only that, you would find, just type on YouTube or Google Power BI, there would be thousands of resources that you can see on the same topic. That's how it is going to helping you a lot in terms of your day-to-day work. Then you can also see that Microsoft Power BI is being updated continuously. They release updates every month, and there are tons of features are coming. Even you will ask me personally, whenever I'm working on Microsoft Power BI and I miss update for a month, it seems like I'm lagging behind for months, not just 1 month, months. So they are pushing a lot of updates and new features over there. Then it has a very strong integration with Microsoft Office 365, and you can connect even with Microsoft platform or Microsoft Azure services, anything seamlessly. Lastly, it is affordable. It starts from free, but you can get the different licenses, which we are also going to talk about later, that which one is going to suit for your own organization. Microsoft Power BI has different kinds of licenses for different business needs. Now, let's talk about why should I learn. If you are going to just think about this question, why should I learn and use Microsoft Power BI? The very first, whenever we are learning certain technology, we of course would look the monetary perspective. That means how much I can earn if I'm going to do this job. And one thing I'm going to tell you, it's a straightforward, no matter what other people are telling you. If we are doing a job, we need a reward out of it, and reward in the sense of monetary terms. If I'm not going to pay you any salary and I'm going to give you everything, the best project in the market, or I'm going to give you a very nice office environment or anything, you're not going to come and work for me, isn't it? Well, this is true. So no matter what we say or what we talk about, the very first thing matters that how much money we are getting. And Microsoft Power BI, since it's the market leader, that means you're going to get a better salary as compared to other tools. But yes, it also depends that what is your experience level. But as compared to the same other people in other skills, you are going to get much higher salary for this skill. So this is very in-demand skill, and you should go for it. Secondly, it is very easy to use. You can start very quickly with Microsoft Power BI, and you will see that why I am saying so. It is very easy to drag and drop. Even your calculations are going to create automatically. Even you can create report automatically, and then you can adjust it according to your own needs. You can analyze data on the one hand by writing thousands of lines of Python code, or another hand in the Power BI, just get that code and click on that, see insights of your data. 90% of the coding work it can do automatically for you. So that's how it is easy to use. Now, talk about the easy collaboration and sharing experience. Microsoft Power BI brings the interface which is very similar to you. We all are using Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint, or SharePoint, etc. since the beginning when we are, starting using computers or doing the official work. And that's the biggest advantage of this. You always find, similar interface, and it's very easy to share with your colleague, to share, post it, any of the PBX file on your SharePoint, and just share it with your users. So collaboration and sharing of the report is very easy with Microsoft Power BI. Now, it's called Power BI for a reason. And why so? Well, as I talked about, with its user-friendly interface where you can do quick visualizations, and as a beginner, you don't need to think about it a lot. You can start it very quickly. But even if you are an expert or you are an advanced user, you have plenty of customization options. You can write complex text calculations. You can use APIs. You can write PowerShell scripts. So there are lots of things. On the other hand, it provides a smooth learning curve for the newcomers, and then you can go into depth for the complex data analysis. I'm sure if you are going to practice it, even with 1 or 2 months, you would see that how soon you are progressing into this one as compared to any other data analytics tool. Especially if I'll compare with Microsoft or like this Microsoft Power BI with the Tableau or ClickSense, then you would find that there you have to learn a lot of coding skills. You have to learn those skills. On the other hand, in Power BI, it's super simple. You don't need to do a lot of coding, etc. You can start very quickly. Lastly, its integration with Microsoft Power Platform or any other technology related to Microsoft is super easy. And even with the Databricks, which is becoming one of the most popular technology nowadays. So that's why we call it Power BI for a reason. Now, we are going to explore the architecture of Microsoft Power BI. And what does it mean? What does it mean? What is the architecture? Well, guys, whenever we are building our home, so generally we go to an architect because he's the one who designed it, who prepares a blueprint of it. How many rooms should be there? What are the different rooms? Where should be your plumbing work should be done? Where should your electrical work should be done? How should your roof look like? Where the water is going to come, etc. Similar to this, for any technology, you also need to know that how you are going to work with your technology, like what are the different components. So this is going to be the architecture of Microsoft Power BI. What are the different components? First of all, you need to have a Microsoft Power BI desktop. Otherwise, nowadays, you can also use the Microsoft Power BI service directly. If you're using it, there also you can create the report. Microsoft team is taking it in a way where it can become platform independent. That means anywhere where you can open just a browser, you can start working with it. And this is going to be very helpful for you. But let's say for the beginning, Microsoft Power BI desktop app is going to be a free app for you, and you can connect any kind of data sources over there and can start building up your report. Then you are going to publish it to Power BI services. Over there, if your data is import mode and you need to refresh it, then you are going to use the data gateways. And data gateways are nothing but just consider as a bridge, because your report now is on somewhere on the internet, on the web, and you have to just consider that how you can get the data from the other sources. So you need a bridge between them. So that's what is a data gateway. Once your report has been deployed over there, then you can start sharing the link with your end users, and then they can start consuming into their different devices. So this is in general the architecture of Microsoft Power BI service. Now, here are the different components of this one. You can see that there is a Power BI desktop app. which I just talked about. There is a Power BI mobile app, then there is a Power BI service, etc. And you can choose all of these three. Now going forward, so far we talked about the cloud services. So Microsoft Power BI also provides two kinds of versions for everyone. What is happening that in most of the cases, people are still insecure when we talked about the cloud technology. For example, banks, they don't want to put their data on cloud. So they need on-premise services. And that's how Microsoft Power BI has a Microsoft Power BI server, which is on-premise version. If you would like to create the report for Microsoft Power BI on-premise one, then you have to use the report builder. This is another app like a Power BI desktop app, which you can use, and then you deploy on Power BI report server. If you are coming from the background of SQL Server reporting services, like me, and maybe some of you as well, then you are going to be very much familiar with this tool. So it's going to work the same as SSRS used to work. Now, here's the difference between Microsoft Power BI Desktop and Power BI Service and what is common between them. Ideally, it's getting overlapped day by day because Microsoft is bringing more and more features together. And in the future, probably there's not going to be any more differences over there. You can use the same features as you are using on Power BI Desktop app, the same on Power BI Service. With the same concept that I explained to you, that Microsoft wants to go completely platform independent. And then there's no need to have a Windows laptop always. Now it's a time for demo. So we are going to do a quick demo. And after that, we are going to take your question and answers, and we are going to work on that. So many of you have already asked me this question. Hey, how do I use on my MacBook this Power BI Desktop? So this is the answer. This is my virtual machine that I'm going to use it over here to do the demo. And right now I'm on my virtual machine where you can see this is a Windows. However, my laptop is a MacBook. Here, I have already opened this Microsoft Power BI Desktop app. If you haven't downloaded, please do download it. I have created a lot of videos on that. So you have to simply come here on google.com, type here, download Power BI Desktop app. And there you would go to the official link, and here you can download it. You can also select your language, which language do you prefer, and then please click on download. And here you can see that the latest version published on this. But I would request you, rather than going this one, go to your app store, like over here, and download it from here. Why I'm saying so? Because if you're going to do by this way, by Microsoft Store, you don't need to update it every month. Otherwise, you have to update it every month whenever Microsoft is releasing any new update. That's the only reason. Now, I have some of the data in Excel file, which is AdventureWorks, and I'm going to use it. And I'm going to show you how easy it is. If you are already working on Microsoft Power BI, then you are already aware about this one. But this demo is specifically for the user who are the beginners. Now, let me take you. I'm going to get a data from Excel book. So let's first get introduced with all the different components over here. And this would look similar to you like you are working with PowerPoint. This part, which you can see, it's a report view. Report view is this one, where you are going to design your report. Then there's a data view or table view, where you are going to see your data. Then it's a model view, where you can see the relationship between different tables, which is very important, like in a relational database. Otherwise, you cannot get the data from the other tables. And then there's a DAX query view, which you are going to utilize when you are going to proceed or do intermediate to advanced transition in terms of your experience. Then you are going to use it to write your DAX queries. However, if you are interested for those videos that we have already created, and please do check on our YouTube channel. Now, I can import data from here, or I can use the simple data from there as well. So you don't need to have any data. Microsoft always provides you some of the data, and you can directly load it from here. You just need to simply click here and can get it. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to come here and get data. You can see that all are the different data sources there. And if you would like to check more, there's a lot more data sources there. So in total, these are more than 300, if I'm not wrong, or just check it out. I don't count it, but it's in hundreds. Now, I'm going to get it from Excel workbook, and I'm going to say connect. As soon as you connect, I'm into this folder where I have this AdventureWorks DW 2012 file. I'm going to click it. Then it's going to give me the options. Hey, which all table do you want? I want dim employee table. Let's say I also want dim geography. There's a fact internet sales table. That's what I need because this is my fact table. And guys, if you don't know what is the fact, what is the dimension table, or what are the different concepts of data modeling, etc., please do check the links on our channel or the playlist where we have created a lot of free resources as well for you. But in the end, I have a bonus for you as well. So I'm going to talk about that too. And let's say dim product table, dim customer, and I'm going to say dim date table as well because I need this one. Now, as a beginner, you must be thinking that how you are going to create the relationship about this table, how you're going to remove the data, etc. So don't worry about that at all for now. Just simply click on load. Transform tab is the data for the advanced users where they are going to transform the data using Power Query. Now, click on this one, load data. It would take some time and your data is going to load in no time over here. Now, whole data is coming into Microsoft Power BI desktop app memory. Remember that it's not a direct connection to the file or something. It's being imported over here. Now you can see that it's creating connection, loading the data to the model, and you can also see the size of the data over here. Now, if you would like to check, you can see the table names are over here. The very first thing that you should learn, do not give the table names dim, fact, etc. Always keep these table names very simple, which is very easy to understand for the business users. Business users doesn't know what is your fact, dimension, etc. They just want to know, okay, it's a customer data, it should be a customer table, it's a date data, it should be date, etc. I'm not going to change them. Please do change it when you are going to work, but remember, this is the best practice. And also another best practice, always remove all the unnecessary columns that you are not going to use at all. Now, as I told you, this is the table view where you are going to look at your all the data, your dim table, which is over here. All the columns are there. Then you have similarly to other tables, etc. So you can have a look into this one. Now, coming to the part where you have to manage the relationship. Over here, you are going to see that it's automatically creating the relationship between the tables and dim geography, fact, and there's a dim customer. We can remove this relationship, but I'll tell you how and when you can do that. And dim date. Dim date table doesn't have a relationship for now, but we are going to create this one. And dim employee table is also there. Dim employee table, we are not going to use it. And for now, I'm just keeping it for a purpose just to show you that if you do not have any relationship with other tables, this is known as your disconnected table. Now, date table must have a lots of date keys, and that should be connected over here. For example, due date key is there, and then you can see the currency key. So what are the keys? Well, we have the primary key, foreign key, etc., and then we can also arrange those keys like we want, right, to connect it. And we have a purpose for every key. So I'm going to connect this customer table already connected with the customer key, like you can see. And if you would like to check it, you can double click on this one and it's going to pop up a window, which is going to let you know, okay, what is the connection over there. It's many to many, single, etc. There's a lot of concept over here about the data modeling, which I'm not going to go. So please guys check the link in the description section. Now, there's one more question. If you will see that this table is connecting with this table. So ideally, it's not a star schema. It's a snowflake. But in some cases, we can still call it as a star schema as well. Why and where? Then you have to learn our data modeling tutorial. You have to go through this one. Or just let us know the question when this video is going to get over in the comment section. We are going to answer you for that as well. So ideally, Microsoft Power BI works well with the star schema only. And what is star schema? Star schema means that you have a fact table in the between, and then all around are the tables, which are the dimension tables. Let me just quickly connect with this date key over here with the due date key, let's say. And it's saying one-to-many relationship, single, perfect, and make it active. One more information over here for you. In Microsoft Power BI, in the data modeling, at a time you can only have one active relationship, but you can have as many as inactive relationships that are going to come using the dots over there. For example, right now you can see I have a due date key and date key, but if I want this due date key and this key, it's gonna be inactive relationship. As you can see that I cannot make it active. If I'm gonna do that, it's gonna pop up an error message. Now you can see that this is my inactive. And this can be utilized if I use write the DEX calculation. So this is just an overview about the data modeling. In case you don't know how to manage the relationships and you are using very first time, you can also detect them automatically. Just click on this manage relationship, and then there's an auto detect option. This is going to help you out how to detect the relationship between them. And right now there is no, that's why it's coming. Star means many, one means one. So they are one to one, one to many, and many to many. Always avoid many to many relationships unless until it's really required for you. All right. Otherwise, just go for one to many relationship. One would be your dimension side and many would be your fact side. And why is that? Because in the fact table, you have multiple rows for the same transactions. For example, I'm the customer. So in the customer table, I would only have one row, which is my dimension table. But in my fact table, I can have multiple rows, like I should have multiple transactions, etc. That's why. Now, we are going to create a report. Now, you already know about these different sections. So here you are going to get these filter sections. If you want to put certain filters over here, you can do that. These are your different visualizations that you can see over here too. And then we have certain formatting pins over here. One more thing, whenever you are downloading the latest version of this one, please always check the options and settings and always check all the preview options or preview features, which is over here. And I have highlighted every one of them. Like one is not there, but if you would like to use it, just check it out, click OK, and then restart your machine. Now, we are going to start with the very first, where we are going to type a name of this report, and I'm going to say Adventure Box Sales Report. Now, I'll be a bit quick, guys. Otherwise, it's going to take a lot of time. And I'm just going to go with a 20. Arrange it according to you. Place it where you would like to place it. And now you can see that there would be probably background highlighted. So I'll go in this format tab. And here I can search background. Simple. So I'm going to turn off the background. Now I can also insert an image over here. So I'll come here. I'll go here. And I can look for image probably in the download folder. There would be one image, adventure logo. This is over there. And I can adjust this image. So this is going to be my logo for this report. Now, whenever we are working, we always work with the Z order. And what is Z order? Z order means users go like this whenever they are reading the data. So all the important KPIs should come on the top of it. And try to make your filters over here, or you can do it over here too. That's okay. And those are not the filter, by the way. Those are known as slicers. So there's a difference between a slicer and a filter. Now, I want to have some KPIs, and KPIs are going to come from my fact table. And you can see that there's a sigma icon in front of some of the one. That means Microsoft Power BI is going to automatically consider them as a numerical value, and then you can apply certain calculations on that. Even you don't apply it, it's going to apply it automatically. Let me show you. For example, I have to check total sales amount. So I just drag it over here. It's as simple as that. And it would automatically detect that it's a KPI and it's sum of total sales amount. Now you can just place it over here. So this is going to be your total sales. You can adjust it according to your own need. And right now, if you have to rename it, so you have to come here, double click, and you can just say total sales. That's how easy it is. Now we are going to put one or two more. So Control C, Control V. And here I'm going to say total discount. So let's say if I have, yes. So I'm going to take it, this field, discount, and I'm going to say total discount. So right now it's saying there is no discount over here. It's strange, it should be. But there's another thing. If you would like to change the calculation over here, by default, it's taking the sum. But if you would like to change it to average, minimum count, etc., based on your own scenario, you can do it over here too. So please change it according to that. Now, coming to the second part, if you have to create your own calculation, how can you do that? You have to come over here and you see there is a new measure and quick measure. Quick measure is going to help you to just utilize one simple tool over here, this one, and then you can do it. For example, I want to create net sales, and net sales would be total sales minus discount. So for that, I can come over here and can find subtraction, because this is how it's going to do. First, you have to add your first field, which I'm going to say the sales amount. And I can find this one. It automatically applies over here. Again, you can change it if you would like to, like the same widget we did it previously. And now I need a discount. So you can see that this is my discount, and it's going to do their subtraction based on this one. Now what you have to do, simply add it over here. Now I haven't done any coding, etc. And now I have this measure created over here. I can rename it, and I'm going to call it net sales. Done. And now I can again copy and paste this one. And here, rather than this, I'm going to use my net sales. So this is going to be my net sales. That's how you use these quick measures over here. Now let's do some of the background formatting of this one. If I want to do some formatting, for example, border. So you are going to come here, again select border, visual border. Color, you can choose it. You can make it a bit round if you would like to. And then you can even do the corner width or whatever you like. And if you have shadow or some other formatting, you can do that too. So come here again, size and style, go there. There are lots of styles, guys. I'm going to use this one. And that's how I'm going to use it. Now it looks better. So let me just copy and paste it over here, the same formatting. You can use this format painter, and it's going to help you out. So now we have our KPI. We need certain slicers as well. Slicers are going to help you to slice and dice your whole report. So how you can do that? Let me just take it first from the customer. And here, let's say gender is going to be my first slicer. You can change it to a slicer. Come here. And this is going to be my very first slicer that I can use. But you can do the formatting as well. For example, you can come here again. And here you see slicer settings. You can say you need a tile or how you would like to do that. Multi-select, single select, select all, and let's say multi-select for this case. And this is going to be your one slicer. Now I would like to use one more over here, but that's going to be drop down. For that, I can choose my table, for example, dim product table. And in the product table, I would like to choose the color. Again, you have to check it to slicer. Then you go to the slicer settings and you see you need a drop down. Multi-select, select all on. So that's what you have to do. And adjust it again. And then move it over here. So for the timing, I'm just going to take it 2, but you can take it as many as you would like to, and then also do all other formatting over here. Yes, Mohammed Gulzar, for your question, I just saw it. Can we have more than one fact table? Of course we can have. And in that case, we call it a constellation schema or galaxy schema. But you have to optimize your data model according to that. Otherwise, you may face consequences. Right. Now, I'm going to focus more on Q&A. I'm just designing this report so that you guys can have a look how easy it is. So what we need now, I need a date table where I can show some of the trends over here. So let me just take the date over here. Alternate date key, probably, yes. Full date key, let's see. Yes, we are going to use this one. And then we are going to use our sales amount on this one, so that we can see how the sales trend is going on. So you can see this is our sales trend, which is going on. And if you would like to check how the sales is varying by regions, then we can also create certain other graphs or chart over here. But right now, I'm not going to go over there. You can edit it from here directly. Total sales by date. And if you would like to check it for one particular color, you can simply say, hey, what is for black color, or what is for gray color, etc. Now it's for all. You can check it for male or female based on your slicer. That's how good it is. Now let me just put something more. Let's say the pie chart. Pie charts are also very helpful when we have only one layer of different divide in terms of sales. So I'm going to use sales, and I'm going to divide it by, let's say, what we can use it over here. Data, remove it. And we have to take one dimension over here. So in terms of product, we can just say, let's say class, for example. And now you can see that how your data has been divided according to the class. So this is the way that you can create your report and you can utilize it. For me, this one has been completed for now, one-page report only. But if you would like to add more information about it, you can use the drill down, drill through, etc. other functionality which we have crafted in a very wonderful course, which I'm going to show you right now. And also, if you are already subscribed to our channel, we have created all those sorts of videos. In any case, you have to format it more. So you can also select them and just come under format, and you can distribute them, let's say align, and horizontally it's done. Now, once you have created your report, you would like to share it. So either you can share directly from here, because this file has already been saved on the OneDrive and you can use it from there. Otherwise, you can also publish it first, save and publish. I'm going to publish it in one of my workspace. I'll say update later. So this is Power BI service. Here's my workspace, and there are a couple of other workspaces. So I'm going to publish into BCP one. It would take some time, and meanwhile, I'm going to open my Power BI service over here. PowerBI.com or app.powerbi.com. You can use anyone. You guys can create your own account as well if you have your school, office, or university email address, and you are going to get 60 days of free trial period, and you can get all the latest feature. Even you can use Microsoft Fabric. Now I'm going to go to my workspace, which was BCP. Here I should have my report by the name of Bootcamp. So let me just go there. And this is my report that I have just created. On Power BI service, you are going to get workspaces. So workspaces is the place where you actually publish your report. And once you publish your report, you can simply click on this share and you can start sharing like you do share on your SharePoint with anyone, and you can add or remove the accesses. However, I would always encourage people, do not share individual reports. Rather than that, what you can do, you can come back to your workspace. Here, you can see one option over here, including the app. So you have to include your reports in the app, and then you have to publish. Right now, there's no app out of it. So you can click on this and you can start creating an app. What is an app? Why do we need it? How we create different audiences, etc. I have explained a couple of times in the previous, but in our course as well, we have completely explained this one. You can use the different options over here. If you have already app, then you can start directly from here. Otherwise, you can also get an app from your organization if someone has already published from organization apps. Otherwise, you can also take it from the Microsoft Store and can connect with your data and utilize them. One app can have multiple audiences and multiple Power BI reports. We always encourage as a part of best practices, because so that none of the external users or end users can make any of the changes to your report and dashboard. Workspace access should be limited to developers only, not for the end users. Then you can also find your reports over here if some of other people have shared with you. So you are going to find over here, share with me, or your favorite reports, etc. are going to come here. On the home page, you can find a lot of different links over here. For example, your recommended content over here, all other reports, and also you can customize this one in the expanded way where you can see your favorites, featured, etc. And then you can also explore these options over here. Have a look, let us know, comment in the comment section, and we are going to help you out. So this was all about the demo over here. There is a portal as well where all the settings are there. That is the admin portal. Probably you won't have the access for this in your organization, but if you have, you can become a Power BI admin too, where you can manage all the tenant related settings. If you have gateways already installed, then you can also go manage connections and gateways, and there you can manage your different connections over there. Like I have created, there are the gateways and virtual gateways over there. Now, this is it, guys, for this demo. Let's move forward. Now, the question comes, how you are going to learn and do your master degree in Power BI, or how you can become a master in Power BI. There are lots of materials available online. Well, in order to enhance your skills with a variety of resources, you can either utilize free resources, expertly crafted courses, or consultancy content over there. There are lots of companies outside there, and they are creating, Microsoft Power BI courses. People are even taking them, and those are damn expensive. Trust me. And some of the people are taking them, then they are writing me an email, hey, sir, could you please help me out because we just took this course and that course is not enough. Because whenever you are going out in the market for Power BI developer job, then not only Power BI course, there's lots of other things that you should know. For example, you should know the data modeling, you should be aware about the data ETL process, you should be aware about data warehouse, databases, SQL, Python, and so much more. Because learning just one course is not enough, and also paying a lot of money for that course is not a good idea. Yesterday only I was checking myself that how much people are charging for course, even on Udemy. None of them is charging like more than 30 or 50 euros, let's say like that, in order to just for one Power BI course. And that course is also very simple, not even going to give you the introduction to Power BI service, Power BI admin portal, etc. So be careful what you are choosing for. Microsoft already provide Microsoft Learn, and there is always, contest time to time. So sometimes they also offer free vouchers for the Cloud Skills Challenge, and then you can even become a Microsoft Power BI certified developer if you are gonna get that course. Or in other words, we call it PL 300 certification exam, which is for Power BI data analyst exam. Then Microsoft also has their proper documentations. You are gonna get all the links in the description or in the comment section. We are gonna pin it for you. Then please do check those links if you haven't. Then there's the Microsoft community, which is a fantastic community. You can post your queries, concern over there, and people like me, they are gonna respond to you over there and they're gonna help you out. Then there are some third-party sources as well. For example, you are interested in learning DAX. So then there's a website, DAX.guide, where you would get to know all the DAX functions. The benefit of this website is that it's free of cost, and also you can try and you can just experience all the DAX code in DAX.do website. You can try it out and then you can start using them. This is the website I was talking about. Then you have YouTube. So there are probably, yes, there are lots of YouTube channels, but you have to see where you find the content useful and which can help you out. And you can also subscribe to this YouTube channel if you really like this session and you would like to get some more information, or you have any feedback, suggestion, please give us in the comment section. Now, if you really would like to invest yourself, that's what I was talking about, that if you really want to become a champ in Microsoft Power BI, then we have created one excellent course for you on our channel. You can get some of the videos for free. You can just watch them. And if you are interested, then I'll request you to just join our channel. It's not just for this course. If you will see that there's only a fee of 2 cups of coffee or something for you. But if you're going to join our channel, then what you're going to get? Well, you're going to get in the future complete data analyst courses over there. You can learn within 1 month if you don't want to spend more money, do your hard work and learn everything. But not only that, you are gonna get Power BI certified for sure if you are gonna get our course. We have crafted all the question and answers for PL300 certifications, all the interview questions for you, and not only that, even the Power BI from beginner to pro, how you can start your journey. So everything is included in the course that we have crafted for you. Please do check out on our channel. With that said, we also provide the consulting services. So in your organization or in your personal life, you need a consulting services. For that also, you can connect with us. Now, thank you so much. We are going to take now your question and answers. So please put your questions in the comment section, and I'm going to take them out one by one. And I'm going to probably stop sharing my screen right now. Let me see over here. So guys, yes, I can see a question from Mohammed Gulzar. Can we have two tables? Yes, we can have two fact tables, as I mentioned previously. Now you are asking, what is the difference between workspace and my workspace? Well, that's a very interesting question. The difference is that my workspace is always gonna be for you. That means only you can have access, but remember that your Microsoft Power BI global admin can also have the access. So whatever content you publish into that one, those are going to be your content. Even you are using Microsoft free licenses, you don't need to depend on any other workspace. You can publish your content over there, you can view it. Probably you are not going to be able to share those content with someone else with a free license, but if you are pro license, you can do share. However, other workspaces are just a container for collaboration. Other people can also publish the report on that. Other people cannot publish report into your My Workspace. That's the another biggest difference over there. I hope I answered your question. Please do let me know if it's not. All right. Ramesh Prabhu asked one question. Are Excel and SQL mandatory for Power BI, and to what level should I learn? Well, this is another good question, guys. See, whenever you are starting your data and analytics journey or data journey, let's say, like you want to become a data analyst, then you should learn one language that is going to be very important to interact with the databases, and that is SQL, structured query language. Without that, you cannot get the data out of it. And if someone is asking you to become a Power BI developer, then of course you are going to interact with the data and databases. And in order to get the information, you must know that. You don't need to be, an expert into that, but you should know what is SQL, what are different kinds of joins over there, how to write the basic queries, and later you can learn it on the job itself. You can also prepare using interview questions over there. That is going to help you out. Now, coming to Excel, I'm not asking you to learn VB basics or some advanced features or something. It's simple Excel interaction is more than enough over there. So you can use that. Now let me just check quickly, guys, if there's any more questions over there. Can you please share some more details on the Power BI course? Yes, guys. So I'm gonna share some of the details on that one. For that, let me again share my screen with you guys. So as you can see on your screen right now, there's a playlist, and this is playlist for Microsoft Power BI Complete course. Here we have more than 50 videos. With the help of this course, you are not just going to learn about what is Power BI, how it's going to help you, what are the different components, how to create your report. You are going to create your report with a solid project. That's what we call capstone project. You can even showcase this project for your job if you are just a beginner. You can tell them that you have worked with that. And if you can work with this project, you can get any other data sources and you can create some more projects for your portfolio. Now, you would see there are lots of videos, but at last there's a bonus. That means you are going to get Power BI interview question and answers. And those questions and answers are from the real interviews that I appeared myself and some of the other people. So if you are going to go through those question and answers, I can guarantee you no one can stop you become a Power BI developer. But of course, you should have a knowledge as well. Then if you would like to do Microsoft PL300 certification, then also we have put question and answers for you that you can practice. And I can again promise you that if you are going to do as it is that, then you can clear your PL300 certification exam as well. So this course is very specifically crafted, and you have to become a member of our channel in order to get that. But there are going to be more courses coming in the future, and you can see that there are lots of playlists over here, whether you want to do the PL300 certification, you want to do Microsoft Fabric certification, and more. So please join our YouTube channel and take the advantage of all these extensive learning resources over there. All right, guys, if you have any questions, you can again comment in the comment section and then I can answer you. Otherwise, we are really good and we are running out of time already. And I really appreciate you that you joined this video. And once again, I also apologize because of that technical difficulties. In the future, if you really want to become a part of our dedicated session, then I request you to please always fill the Microsoft form that we provide you with your only Gmail address or the YouTube account. Otherwise, we cannot intake you in the private sessions. That's the reason we make this session as a public session. And thank you so much once again for joining this. Join BI Consulting Pro. Keep learning, keep growing, and I'm going to see you in our next session. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day.